What's up, guys? I have a cool video for you today. I'm going to give you my crappie recipe. But first, we got to catch some crappies. So let's get out here and catch them. Hit that like and subscribe. I think it's like 2.7% of you guys are actually, the viewers are actually subscribed to the channel. So hit that subscribe to help me out a little bit if you like some outdoor fishing, hunting videos like that. Hit that subscribe. Let's go jump into catching some crappie. Get in here. Get in here. Oh, yes. Those are the ones we're looking for right there. That's a good crappie. Those will eat perfect. There's a good one. Oh, I turned the camera to get that bobber going under. Maybe you can see it. And he smoked it. And I missed the bite because I was switching the camera around. Let's see. Right by under that dock. See if we can see that bobber go down. Yep. Oh, that's a good one too. Decent fish. Probably made for a decent video. Come on, get in there. Oh, you've got to be kidding with me. That was a good one. Probably a 12-incher. Decent one out of there. Oh, decent one. Oh. Another decent one. That should be enough, so let's jump into the recipe part of this video. All right, guys, we have a super simple, super light, not very heavy recipe for cooking up crappie today. So let's dive in. Let's show you what we got going on and what you can do to put this recipe together. So the first thing you're obviously going to need is some good crappie. Secondly, you're going to need some paper towels, a whole roll. I prefer corn oil. You can use whatever type of oil you'd like, but corn oil just sits well with my stomach. And the kicker of it all is this Louisiana, New Orleans style fish fry. It's got a real lemon, the flavoring added to it. It's super lightweight, as you can kind of see in the picture there. and it just isn't heavy, and it makes it super easy to cook. You're also going to need a good fryer. I think I picked this one up super cheap, maybe at a garage sale, and a bowl for after with the fish to sit after you're done. All right, so let's go ahead and get the top off this corn oil, and we will dump it in the fryer, get the fryer up to heat. I usually like it about 355. That's where I put my heat at. It's about almost max on this, but not quite max on this, but 355 is good. Whatever oil you're going to use is actually what temperature you're going to go to. So kind of research with what oil you're using for what certain temperature. Let's go ahead and get this poured in. All right, so while your oil is coming to temperature, you're gonna cut open your Louisiana fish fry and throw it in your big plastic bags where you're gonna actually shake up and get the fish breaded at. All right, so now you're gonna take your crappie that you've had, throw it on your paper towel so we can get it kind of dried out. So we'll lay a bunch of different pieces out here, about as many as we can fit in the fryer at once, and then we're gonna pat dry them off from there. All right, so then you're going to pat dry them so they get relatively dry, and they will actually stick to that breading, which will create that light texture that you're going to want. All right, so then I'm going to start with some of the bigger pieces. Throw them in your bag with your breading in there. And I usually try to keep the thicker ones together so I know that they'll cook at around the same temperature at least. So I'll throw all these bigger ones in first that are kind of thick. And then you take the bag and you just shake it up. Make sure it gets all that breading on there. Super simple, and it's super convenient. I mean, it doesn't get anything dirty. Throw the bag away once you're done with it. So we'll get the breading on there, and then we'll take out each individual piece, and we will throw those pieces on the plate, which are ready for the fryer, which our oil's not quite ready yet, but it's almost ready, and then we'll throw them in the oil from there. All right, so the corn oil is up to heat to 355, so we're going to put our pieces of crappie in here, lay them in the basket. You kind of hear the oil starting to crackle a little bit even. All right, and then you're going to want to drop the crappie in here. And then for the bigger pieces, you're going to want to set it probably about 5 minutes for the big pieces. And then some of the smaller pieces of crappie, about 4 minutes or so at that 355 with corn oil. Now, one of the most important parts while you're waiting for the fish to cook is you have to have a Busch Light or any type of beer, but preferably a Busch Light. So you're going to crack that bad boy open. Busch. And then you're going to drink while you cook your fish because that's how Americans do it. All right, so after the 5 minute mark, we're going to check them out, see what they look like, which they are floating, which is a good sign, and they look perfectly golden brown. So with the beer in one hand and the basket of fish in the other, you're going to dump them in your basket. And now you're ready for the next batch. All right, guys, so now we have a good basket of fish done. We're done frying them. I just had a couple. I was blessed to get some ice fishing here in the St. Louis area. It doesn't happen a whole lot. But that is my go-to recipe on how I make my crappie. I even take that when we go on our 2-day float trip. So I'll cook that over a fire because it's so easy. I bring a bag. I bring the flour there, the Louisiana flour, and I bring a little bit of the oil. And it's just so easy to make it that way. You can't really beat it. So let me know what you think about how you make your crappie and whatnot. If you like this way, it's a nice, light, easy way of making crappie. I like it this way. Personally, it goes good for me. My family likes it this way also. I know there's several different ways, some cool things you can do with making fish. This is just personally how I do it, how I think is the easiest way to do it. So have fun while you're catching them. Have fun while you're drinking and cooking them. And hit that like and subscribe so you can help us out make some more videos. Thanks for watching.